Welcome everybody back to Open Frequency. It has been a week. It has been a good week, honestly. Yesterday I just had a closing for my house out in Cedar Hill. Was helping the buyer. That one was relatively short. That one took like maybe 2 months. The buyer was pretty like he knew what he wanted out of a home and everything, and yeah, that closing went pretty smooth. Got him a bottle of Johnny Walker, which some people were saying like is a really good home. I mean, really good a really good bottle, but I've never tried it. It's Scotch, his whiskey. The only thing I've tasted of whiskey is a Jack Daniels, and as shots, not as like a sipping type of thing. Um, but I wanted to go distant. Okay, yeah. I wanted to talk about this weekend. This past weekend, me and the guys went out to. Well, first we went to Micro Center because we're all considering, or at least two of us are considering on getting a PC and building one, or just buying a pre-built. Um, which we're probably gonna buy a pre-built. I'm not trying to like mess up my, you know, $900 of items that I bought. So we're probably gonna buy a pre-built, but we went to go look. Even then, didn't really know what to buy or look for. Um, Nvidia, I know is something about gaming and computers. Um, on my stuff, on my computer, because it is a Razer, it has the Nvidia stuff like installed. The only thing I know about that is it auto starts, like it auto launches a lot of things, and I have to shut down a lot of things, like end the programs so that it doesn't lag my computer. So in my mind, I don't like it, but I don't like what it's doing to my laptop. But that's different. But we went around. They have the craziest stuff there, absolutely crazy stuff. And we're just walking around for a while, looking at the monitors, looking at the actual towers, the cooling, the LEDs, of course, the RGB lights. And then we're just kind of looking around and we're like, okay, this price isn't too crazy because we have to keep in mind, you know, the PC isn't just a gaming thing. It's not like just like a PS5. You use that for everything. You can use it for everything. So it's gonna be a bit more, but it's a longer investment because then you can upgrade it yourself, like the actual, things in it. It's not just like this is it. So we're looking at some okay, and then I was like, let me just ask somebody, and just some guy. He was like, if you just want to play this and that, you can do this one, like the cheapest one, the most bland looking one. I was like, okay, meaning any of these will run what we're trying to do, and of course just update. So we did that. We looked around, had some fun around. They had the virtual players like where you could like fly a plane and the whole setup for like a car. They had that in there. They legit had like everything in there. I haven't been in there in like years, and I think it used to be a Fry's. I haven't been in Micro Center for the longest. But after that, we went to go eat wings at Pluckers, which was the original idea, and we ate, and then we decided last minute, as always. It's kind of like we know what we're gonna do, but it's always last minute saying that we're gonna do it. We ended up going out. We ended up going to Deep Ellum. Um, didn't really pregame because wasn't really planned, and even then we weren't heavy on drinking. I'm in the phase now where it's like the idea of drinking, of pre gaming, getting that feeling, going out and this and that. It's kind of not there anymore. It's kind of like I'm chasing something and I know you're never gonna get it again, and that's fine. Let's keep it pushing. Like I'm only 23, but I already feel this sense of like I'm out of it. Like it's cool, great. We gotta find something else. Um, but regardless, we got there. We parked somewhat ways away, sweating heading into any place. I was like, we just need to get into a spot because we always do a loop, see what's lively or not. Already sweating getting into whatever spot we go into, and we enter into, I think, yeah, we go into sweet or sweat or whatever it's called. Um, Dead. It's kind of dead, and I don't know why. It was like 10. It was like 11. It was like 11. It's like we have like 2 more hours here. It's not lively at all. Um, we're there. I get the first round. It's like some drinks and a shot. I get a shot because I cannot mix out like liquor and beer. I can't. It literally instantly makes me like just not bubble guts, but just like I feel like I would have to throw up later in the night. So it just shots, just shots. And first one, of course, I don't feel it at all. And then second one, we take a second one like after a few minutes, and I'm like, okay, probably isn't just hitting me yet. All right. Um, and I think I was like three shots in because we had a shooter before we got to the club actually, and three shots, not really feeling it, and we leave. We leave, and we're like, man, that was kind of dead. Uh, you know, I don't know. And we ended up going to Salsera, which is now updated and a lot better. I loved it. I truly loved it because it's now a more club like DJ feel than a dance spot, which I hear a lot of people hate that. Like, I like it for that reason now, but people hate it because it's not that anymore. But low key, I feel like everything is headed into a DJ set thing, which I don't know. I don't know if it's like an actual thing happening or it's just like waves of stuff happening, like everything returns in cycles, like it's all cycles and stuff. Um, I don't know if that's the case or it's just that's what it kind of is or the music they play because at least outside I was a like dance, like you're with the partner and you're dancing and it's not like a club ambience feel. But they were playing everything. They were playing Spanish music and stuff, but it's like a huge dance floor, but it's not like a I don't know how to explain it, but they had they had like a DJ like songs and stuff. So you felt it. Like you felt that it wasn't just a dance thing. And we got there, immediately just go to the back to get some drinks. I think we got like one more shot, and this one was the one that sent me over, and I was like, okay, yeah, I am feeling this for sure. To the point where I'm like, maybe I shouldn't drink at all anymore. um, because I think there we had two. I think we had two there, and by the last one, I was like, yeah, no, 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 like I'm good. Um, and while I was there, I saw somebody that I just had recently, relatively recently stopped talking to, and she was there with somebody else, and I was like, "Oh, that's very funny. Like that's never happened to me before." And I was like, "Oh," and I don't know if we made eye contact, but yeah, that was pretty funny. Um, and mind you, the outfit I have on is baggy gray jeans, my New Balances, and a baggy Texas Ranger shirt. Not out to impress, not out to do anything, just out with the guys. Um, and we're just kind of there, we're vibing and stuff, and things are going on. And I don't know what it was, I don't know what about it, but it was a like holiday or like celebration of people's birthdays that were just in August. Like throughout the whole night, they're like the DJ will stop and just say like, um, and whoever's birthday is in August, raise your hands or whatever. And we all just clap and like hoot and holler and this and that. And my friend, his birthday is in August, so we kept just like pushing him and egging him on. Um, so that was going on, and we somehow get to the center of the dance floor, and we're just there vibing. It's pretty good. Like I'm starting to feel the alcohol, so I'm starting to dance more, and everybody's dancing this and that. I'm feeling it. Um, and then this group of girls, um, I'll just say that, a group of girls comes over and tries to grab Sebastian's hand to dance. He's like practically engaged. He's practically married at this point. Um, he's like no, and then so they so they grab Miguel's hand, which is he's the one that like his birthday's in August, and he tries to pull him to me. I noted something. I noted something was happening with some girls. I turned around immediately and started walking as if I was gonna go somewhere. And what ended up happening is they grabbed Miguel and they started dancing with him. I immediately came back and started recording him, and I was dying because it was just a group of girls. Won't say anything about them, but it was just a certain type of girls that were dancing with them, And that was hilarious. And then towards the end of the night, um, lights are on. Lights are fully on at this point. Lights are on. It's about to be 2. We were gonna dip early to beat traffic, but we just stayed until 2. And lights are on, and they go again with the August thing. They go again with the people's birthday in August, and then this guy, random guy, we don't know this guy. He goes up behind me, grabs him from the waist and lifts him up. Miguel's the tiniest guy out of our friend group. Lifts him up in the air and twirls him around like a fucking princess, and we just die of fucking laughter. After that, I okay, I'm feeling it. I'm still kind of feeling it. We leave, and then we're like, what if we go to an after hours? Because there's a DJ, a really cool DJ that was playing some after hour around Oak Cliff, around Bishop. So I was like, let's go. Let's see if we can make it in, if it's even there, and we'll see if it's even good enough to stay. Because it's already 2. By 2, we're all always like, okay, we're done. Like there really isn't much else to do. But this would have been our first after hours. So like, let's just go. So we go when we get there, and we walk in. We walk to the spot, and it's upstairs in some like office situation. There's a lot of restaurants around. It's in Bishop Arts. And it was upstairs. So we're like, okay, yeah, let's go. People are coming out, and they're like, there's a cover charge of $10. It's not that big of a space. It's kind of whatever. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to pay $10 just to kind of be there for like genuinely like 10 minutes, because I also kind of want to go home. Not because of anything or anyone, but I just like, there's really no reason to be out past like 2. So I was like, I really just wanted to poke my head in, maybe dance. If there's a good song, then cool. But I don't want to be, pay and have to, and feel like I have to be there to get my $10 out of it. So we're just kind of standing outside. I asked Gerardo to take photos with me while I'm drunk, and then we're leaving, and then I see this group of these 4 guys, and 2 of them stood out to me, and I was like, who the fuck? And I was like, yo, and I was like, yo, do you remember me? I knew I like their faces, and it reminded me of, because just this past week was about the death that happened, and they went to school with me and with us and with them, and they were like, they knew them back then, and I don't know the relationship, but they were all like friends. And I think one of the guys that I saw like had a huge crush on one of the girls that had passed. But I didn't ask him about it. I really didn't come up to my mind. But even then, why the fuck would I ask? And I was like, yo, do you remember me? I knew him immediately. And he was like, yeah, bro, what's up? How you doing? This and that. We're going here, this. And then, right, it's like 3 guys and one's like lagging behind. The 3 guys leave. This guy is with them, but just lagging a bit behind. I'm like, yo, what the hell? And it's this guy. So this guy, he was heavy into basketball. Loved basketball. Was on the basketball team in middle school. He had a ton of this is how I remember people. I don't know why. He had a ton of sneakers, of like basketball sneakers, but back then you could wear like sneakers, like basketball sneakers, and they looked like cool fucking shoes. Like now all the sneakers just look like hyper dunks. Like they're just all hype, like just technology driven. I think that's what it is. It's just all technology, no like style. So he would just have KDs, Kobe's, Kyrie's, like LeBron's. I remember one time he had the Big Bangs. He had Galaxy, Kobe 8s, I think. He had a ton of stuff. And like when I spoke to him, I like all those shoes kind of came back to me, but I didn't ask him about the fucking shoes. But I also remember him heavily because back in 8th grade, I think it was 8th grade. Back in 8th grade, I had a girlfriend, and I don't know what the situation was or how it kind of worked out or what, where it was kind of me and him for this girl, and we went out first, and then I kind of cheated, and then they started dating. So I remember him like vividly because of that. And they both, at least in my mind, they like, everybody from school I could point out like easily. Like I know everybody. I think anybody can. Yeah, but it was funny seeing them. It was very like, whoa, you guys exist out here too. And like we just haven't ran into each other. But yeah, that was pretty funny. That was kind of the, I wouldn't say highlight. And then afterwards, I kind of fell into this weird like, what am I chasing? Like, what about this is the fun part, you know? Because it's cool. Yeah, you're drinking, you're dancing, but then the afterwards, it's always like, what am I doing? You know, I don't know if I catch myself inside of the club thinking that. I always see posts of people saying that, like when you get a realization in the club that you're not like where you're supposed to be and you're now just like zoning out. I don't know if I get that, but afterwards, I am like, is this it? Like, what about this? You know, and I think it's good of going out with friends and all that, and especially like with the shit the shit that happened with Miguel, where it's like Miguel's the one that is more hesitant than like out of all of us to maybe like not want to go out. So to have always it's literally always kind of him where like something funny or like something happens to him when we go out. And I like that. I always love that. I always love that we push him to do some crazy stuff and he's like down for it. Um, but yeah, I was just like, what is really the feeling or goal of going out? Because sometimes it feels like not worth it. It truly feels not worth it. Like that weekend, I really wasn't feeling it at all to go out. Um, I could have gone out with somebody else, and I was like, and it would have just been like a chill, like catching up type of thing. And I was like, oh, maybe I do that instead of drinking. I didn't spend much. I know my other friends spent way more than me, but I didn't spend too much. Um, I mean, even then I got a check, so it's fine. It evens out. It evens everything out. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I always say it, and I've said it with my barber, where it's like, yeah, this is kind of the last time I'm gonna go out for a while, and it is true. Like we hadn't gone out before then. Yeah, we hadn't gone out before, like before this weekend since like I think the concert. But I feel like I said that about the concert like we hadn't since then. I can't remember, but I mean, I don't know. Even then, drinking, look, it's not a terrible thing. I have family members who like hate on it so much, and it's like it's such a depressant. It's all this and that. It's like, bro, I have fun when I drink. The depressing part is only a self analyzation of like, look, that was fun. None of that was bad. I didn't do anything that I regretted it. Like nothing. It's not like I'm out of control of my body when I'm drunk. It's not about that. It's just a okay. I did it now. What is like? Is that all I'm striving for? Like I know there's some people that go out almost every day of the week and they're always either drinking or something. And it's like, am I working to like fuel that? Like, am I getting my fulfillment out of stuff out of that? And it's like, no, I'm not. And it's like, I think I just fall into a feeling that I'm doing that when I go out, but I know I'm not. I truly know I'm not doing that. But that's the only somewhat feeling of um downer feel, I feel. But even then, yeah, no. Yeah, for sure, like alcoholics for sure, yeah, you can feel like an alcoholic and like that's all that's fueling you to do anything. What else? This week I been hosting open houses at Viridian. I think I spoke about yeah, I think I did speak about it because I hosted last weekend. What have I spoken about it? No, I wouldn't have. Um I kind of mentioned it, I think. Yeah, this whole week I've been hosting at Viridian. It's like a huge development out in Arlington, like not far at all from the Cowboys and everything stadiums. Um, it's a this is a single home. This is a single family home. The other one was a townhome, um, and it's nice. It's actually this might be a townhome. This might be a townhome. What is the difference between a townhome? It's they're close together, but the explicit like specifications because the townhome was it had everything. Like it wasn't like deficient in anything. Uh let's see. Townhomes are typically attached to other units in a row, sharing walls with neighbors, while homes are detached and standing alone. The garden is attached, but nothing else of the home is attached. whatever. Yeah, but yeah, it's a really nice community. It has its own beach. It has its like clubhouses. It has like parks, this and that. It's really really nice. But the only thing about where I'm hosting this past weekend, this weekend, is it's a bit inside of the neighborhood. And this week I'll probably get like people in, but yeah, just not a lot of traction this week. But also, so I'm doing this because of a trainer, of a real estate trainer, a teacher or whatever, mentor, and he was saying he grew his business immediately and by a ton. Well, not immediately, but growing it by doing 100 open houses in 100 days. So me doing that. However, the only thing I'm not doing that I haven't done that I need to do because it's what is causing people to one notice and come out and reach out and whatever is calling the neighbors and calling around the house to invite them. Um, yeah, that's the only thing I'm not doing. So um, I'm going to get the list of everybody there, call them and just invite them to this weekend. And then today I will be scheduling the one for next week. And when I do that, when I get a confirmation, I'm going to get the list of the neighbors for that open house, to invite them out. Because that's the only thing I'm not doing. I recognize that. I like it's like Joey says, this is what worked for me. But I followed whoever was telling me to a T because it literally worked for them. So like I need to follow to a T. And that's the only part where I am like not doing it. And it's like, yeah, obviously it's not fucking working because you're not doing all that they said that they did, you know? So I recognize it and I need to fix it. And it's not just to like, you recognize it, you need to do something about it. So yeah, yeah, I do for sure need to, do for sure need to do that. Yeah. Um, what else? what else? What else has been going on? Um, the gym. No, hold up. hold, please hold up. Um, yeah, actually, I have no idea. Yeah, I've honestly, oh man. Okay, actually, back to the club. So in the club, um, there was this person. Okay, but actually, revert. Um, do you guys stare at people? Because I stare at people quite a bit. However, like in a what's the thing? Yeah, it's a thing on TikTok where it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna go up to my crush. I'm gonna just stare at her like at the gym. That's me, but that's me everywhere. Um, I for sure it is a thing of why aren't you? Why aren't you going up to them and this and that? Well, so a couple of things. I don't want to bother them. They don't want to, I don't want to bother them. I wouldn't like someone coming at, like, it's kind of annoying. I think I mentioned this in one of them where it's like, I wouldn't want that. I legit would, I would not like that. Um, so if, if no interaction happens, then no interaction happens. Um, so yeah, so at the club, I was kind of doing this, but mind you, I was just there's only like 4 points to look around at the club when you're dancing. Because mind you, I'm dancing. I'm not standing in the corner holding a drink. That's not me. I'm the motherfucker. I'm the guy you're looking at like he's going a little too hard by himself. That's me in the club. Um, and I'm there. I'm dancing. I'm moving. I'm spinning. I'm doing this and that. And like I said, there's only like kind of 4 points that you kind of look back to and just you kind of hold your gaze at. I'm not looking up. I'm not. I want to look at. I'm looking at my surroundings just in general. And I kept catching the eyes of this one girl. Mind you, I'm drunk. Mind you, I'm dancing. Mind you, it's a guy's night every night. I'm not looking for anything at all, honestly. And I keep catching the eye of this one girl. Okay, look, I'm gonna keep it frank. This has nothing to do with nothing. This is just how I perceived it and why I was kind of looking, trying to figure it out. Because, yo, I don't know. I'm not speaking to anybody new, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know how real or not real or me making this up. I was trying to figure out if she was a real, like a full fledged girl. Okay, I was trying to figure that out because I didn't know. I could not tell with certainty if this was a 100% girl. Could not tell. Okay, fine. So yeah, I kept like kind of looking like, and not like staring like hard. No, it's just like I would dance or whatever, and I would look around, and then I would just look again, and she's looking at me as well. Okay, fine. Yeah, that kept happening. Okay, then as then I was wrapping up, as a drunk person does, I was like, let me see if I can find anybody that I was kind of looking at. Um, and then somehow I found her in my drunken state. I followed her. Um, okay, all good. Sunday, I wake up. Who was I following? Why do I have a new follower? Oh, it's this person. I look on their page, and yet again, I get hit with the same um, uncertainty if this is a full woman. And I say this not because it matters, but because it's throwing me off a bit. Not because, if it's me trying to like clean my like back myself up and say like I'm good. If there is a what I assume to be a woman that's very pretty, and I then find out she's a man later on, like it is what it was. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I said that, and yeah, it is what it is. However, because I am uncertain and it's a bit like it could sway, it like nothing's happening for me because I'm like, yeah, I am not sure. I do not feel I cannot give a conclusive assessment on this, basically. So yeah, so then it just kind of stays there. She's kind of liking my stuff. I didn't like any of her stuff. Okay, cool. And then yesterday, yeah, yesterday, I do my closing. I follow. So look, I followed her the Saturday night, Sunday morning. Unfollowed her, I think either Thursday or Wednesday, because I was like, I kind of don't want to look at this. It doesn't really matter. I don't know this person at all. There's no real interaction. I'm gonna just unfollow. No harm done. I unfollow, and then Thursday I do my closing. I guess she still follows me, and then she goes and like replies to my story saying, um, "Yo, need help doing this and that, with the house or whatever," and she sends me like a link to a house that I'd posted, and then she's like, "Oh, you unfollowed me," and I'm like, what do I say? What do I say? Because in the back of my mind, I'm also still like, this is a deal. Like, if she is actually like has great credit and like has a long term job and whatever, like this could be a sell. But also, I just kind of want to get out of this because I don't care. There's nothing here. There's nothing like nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. It was just a thing, drunken state. Let me get out of this. But I replied and I was like, okay, you just started your credit. How long ago did you start your credit? You have a timeline, you have this and that. Just basic questions. No judgment, no nothing. Just what I would say to anybody else. And I don't think I think like she hasn't done credit long enough. Like it hasn't been like a year or so. So I don't think that's gonna happen. But totally fine, totally cool. But yeah, it just kind of I was like, because of this thing, is why I shouldn't. It's always a gamble. It is always a gamble going out and like trying to find somebody. It's so. And also, look, I think my friend Gerardo said it best. I'm not going to find my wife in here. Yes, true, right? Like probably, if you're probably able to pick somebody up easily at the club, I would say want that as a serious relationship. Um, your eventual girl could be out there and this and that or whatever. That's fine, but I just wouldn't want to find them in that way. You know what I mean? I don't want to find them in the other way. And then she tell me she used to go out this and that. Totally cool. It is what it is. Um, but also, yeah, I'm not looking. I really don't. That really does not. It really doesn't faze me. It's not an importance. It's on like on my list of two things to do and things to seek out a girl, a girlfriend, a girl companion is not on there, you know. And honestly, I think it's a great growth from where I've been, because I feel like for a while it was that, but now I am for sure a it'd be cool, it'd be nice, but it does come with responsibility, you know. And no, I don't need that, you know what I mean. As people I talk to, but at this point, it is very much like friends, and it is like amazing. Like my gym partner, we go, we joke and stuff, and she tells me about her boyfriend or her ex or this and that stuff going on, and it's fun and it's really cool, and it's like legit what I would how I would talk to my guy friends. And not in a cliche way. It's starting to sound cliche. Not in that way whatsoever. Not that at all. But like just a like a cool I don't know. Yeah, like a friend, like a guy friend, but not in a cliche way. I'm gonna say that. Um, yeah, she's telling me what's been going on with her and her boyfriend. Not trying to air her out, but it's just kind of funny. And yeah, it's just kind of funny how stuff kind of goes around with her and stuff like that. We go to the gym. We go to the gym, and she knows everybody there because I think she used to work at another gym in that area, so she just kind of knows everybody that's ever gone anywhere around there. They're doing work to the neighbor's house because it got hit by lightning like a month ago, like a month or two ago. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. No, yeah. Besides this weekend, I can't really think of much stuff. Oh, stuff that's been going on. Um, my thighs, because of her, because of my gym partner, we've been going very hard at legs. We only go Tuesdays and Thursdays, and hit legs. We hit hamstrings, and glutes one day, and then we do sorry, then we do quads and something else. Because of that, my thighs. So I don't think I had weak thighs or anything. Like I would work them out and I would do like pretty decent work on them, but I just wouldn't do them often. But now with her, it is just like I'm just like always in a. I'm just always pumped. So now my thighs are bigger, and none of my pants, dress pants especially, none of those fit. They all fit tight as hell around my thighs. Even before then, my those dress pants were fitting tight to begin with, like even in the legs. So I need to go out and buy some new dress pants, and I have some. The ones that I wore to my closing yesterday, those are like wide. Those are like regular fit on the legs and everything, and they kind of taper, but not enough. So I kind of want to copy those or get a new pair, get those tailored properly, and then take everything else and get them fitted to that. Um, because yeah, weight wise, I don't know where I'm at with what I want to do. Because my gym partner, she's doing the Daniel diet or the Daniel fast, which is where you're basically a vegan, and you can't eat anything processed. Like not like everything has to be natural. Basically, everything has to be natural. Um, and yeah, everything natural. No meats, no types of meats, no sugars, no nothing. It's just fruit, vegetables, water. She said she ate quinoa, which is a plant, I think. She ate rice, which kind of threw me off. But yeah, basically vegan diet. And I'm like, damn. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna like shed a lot of fat and stuff like this, and deep bloat a lot. But she's like, man, I have no gains in my in my legs or anything. I'm like, yeah, obviously not. You're gonna lose a lot. And then I'm like, I don't know what I want to do because I would like to be swole, which I think I am somewhat. However, I just have a lot of fat because I eat like I just don't care. Because I kind of don't. My friend Gerardo, he's going to the gym often now, and he's hitting his protein goals like crazy. So he's gonna be like strong and like muscular. Um, but I'm just I'm just eating like a fucking pig. I don't care what I eat. I never hit my protein goals. Um, but I think it is just a thing of okay, look, you can do it this way. It's just gonna take you a long time to ever hit any of your goals, but you'll hit them. But later than you really could have, and like easily can. Um, but it's just pricey too. I think like hitting your goals, your protein goals, is for sure a bit more pricier. Um, just having either more meat, more protein like actual food, or if you do protein shakes, which I don't love protein shakes. Even with my lactates are helping, but it's something in the protein shakes and like protein Greek yogurts and stuff that like inflammates me or something. Um, yeah, not great, not great for sure. Oh, sorry. Um, I don't know why I'm tired. I didn't even sleep that late. Oh, oh. No. How have y'all been feeling? It's um, it's August. Next month is September, and then October, and then November, December. Like the year is more than over. That's crazy. That's so insane. The year's like basically over already. That's crazy. So I've been doing more research on Boston and the Boston trip and what it entails. So I have somewhat of a better outline of what to do. So the metro, I've been looking at the actual metro lines. It's kind of like the Dart, but a whole lot better. I think but any other bigger city has kind of better public transportation. Not LA, New York, just because of the subways, but stuff like that. Um, so I've been looking at that, been looking at the prices, and I think I could get a pass. I think I could get like a 7 day pass, which hopefully I could be there from Thursday to Sunday. When did I say this? I did the Sunday. I did the Sunday. So yeah, I didn't tell y'all. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing Thursday to Sunday, which is the 23rd. Wait, no, 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 no. Which is the 30th to November. What's November 2nd? Day of the Dead, daylight savings time. Damn, that's gonna mess me up. That's gonna mess up my flight, like for sure. Imagine flying back on the second when the times change. Plus, there's a time difference from Boston to Dallas. Damn. But yeah, I'm thinking the 30th. The 30th, getting there in the morning. I have to get there in the morning to settle in and go around Boston. Why? Because Thursday, no, 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 Friday, no, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Friday, I want to go to Salem. I want to go to Salem, and I want to stay over there for a while. Damn. What if I sleep over there? No, I feel like it's haunted. I feel like Salem is low key haunted. Is Salem haunted? Yes, Salem is widely considered a haunted city, particularly due to the history with the Salem witch trials. Many visitors and locals report paranormal activity, including sightings or apparitions, disembodied voice. Wait, disembodied voices and unexplained cold spots. Holy sh! This video provide okay, yeah, and it gives you a video. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know about I'm not going on an expedition to find anything. I'm not Colby and Jack and Colby. Um but seeing something would be crazy. But I'm going there for the Halloween spirit of Salem. I'm not going there to find anything. Um Let me see. Hold up. Salem, Massachusetts, Halloween. Um you know what? It's kind of giving a little and a little bit more. Um, Denton. Denton last year when I went to Halloween, it was pretty nice, but it doesn't look too different. Like truth be told, just because even the what's called the houses have a similar style to over there. Yeah, some people are saying the trial like you shouldn't do the tour because it's not worth it because it's expensive and it's really whatever. Um, but yeah, I think so 30th get there, travel around Boston, do my thing, which is just walk around and get a damn lobster roll. Get a lobster roll. I've never had a lobster roll, and I can't wait to say that my first lobster roll was in actually Boston, New England, Massachusetts. Where's John Cena from? Newbury, Massachusetts. Um, and it's so funny. Like in my head, and I hope it's like this. I hope it's like this. Whenever I went to Michigan, the last day was kind of like this in my head. Boston to me is a Sunday. Like those weird connections. Boston to me is a Sunday. It's completely a Sunday, and it's a fall Sunday. It's cold. It's breezy, but the sun is out. Clear skies. No clouds anywhere. No clouds anywhere. And you wake up early that morning, and it's like 7 a.m. and or yeah, it's like 7 or 6 a.m. and the sun is cracking. The sun is just cracking. So you get the blue sky. It's still a little dim, and it's orange and yellow. That's Boston in my head, like summarized. Sunday, sun is cracking, and it's cold, and it's cold. Um, and that's exactly what Michigan was like last time I went. And I went. Whoa, that's crazy. When I went to Michigan like years ago. It was around the same time because I went for Halloween as well. I literally went for Halloween. Huh, that's interesting. Hmm. Something about Halloween. I just love Halloween. I love the fall. Literally like as soon as I get this damn bulb fixed, I will also have my everything back here fall like fall. Um, because there's nothing. What else is there in between now and there's nothing. It's just 1 month. It's literally just 1 month. Rosh Hashanah. Shout out whoever celebrates that or that. Um, Labor Day. Oh, it's his birthday. What is this? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. 2 weeks. Okay. Um, yeah, yeah. There's nothing. There's literally nothing. Yom Kippur, Columbus Day, Indigenous Peoples Day. We'll celebrate that. Diwali, and then Halloween. Um, yeah. There's literally nothing. So yes, I will have everything decked out in fall. Oh my gosh. I was at Michael's because I went to go buy my basket for my client there at Michael's. I get the discount on everything. I got him the best looking basket. It is such a super cute basket. Everybody at the title office loved it. Super cute. Um, and man, their fall section is just I wish I could sleep there, but like in it, like in the vibe. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened as a kid or what, like where this genuinely stems from, that I have such this awe and fascination of fall and all that. Um, because I would say like Christmas would be that, but genuinely no. Like it's literally not Christmas. It's literally not my birthday either when it's on like 4th of July. It's literally not even that. It is fully Halloween. Um and I still have like my background. I think I showed y'all. Pretty sure I could see that. My background is like a Halloween thing. Um so yeah, as soon as I get that bulb fixed, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, damn it, I keep getting sidetracked. Monday, get there, look around, eat. Museum, I know they have a good museum. Um I'll see what else is around in Boston that I could do fully. And I don't know if I explained it right. I'm getting the U-Haul. I want to sleep in the U-Haul. Um and then I could get that. So the U-Haul is $20 plus every mile is like $1.99, so $2. So and Salem is 15 point something miles away. So 30 miles from there and back, let's just say. Like regardless of anything, it's gonna be at least 30 miles from, because I get off, I can Uber to the U-Haul, which is not far at all, and then I have the U-Haul and then I could just travel. Um, I am willing to just use the U-Haul quite a bit because I'm already saving a lot off of yeah, I'm already saving quite a bit from wait, my hair. From not doing a hotel, which if it gets cold, if it gets like really cold, then yeah, I might rent one and that's fine and I'll take that hit. It is what it is. But but yeah, if if which I am, I'm gonna just do the U-Haul. Then I'm saving money on the room, so I could just use the Yukon, go wherever. Like I could go to Salem, I could go drive out to wherever, and I'm fine. Um, and I think it really wasn't that expensive. I wrote it down. Hold up, I did for sure write down exactly how much it would be. So the plane is gonna be more. The plane is gonna be like around 300, which is not bad, honestly. Um, it's a direct flight from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., which is great. Perfect flight. The U-Haul. The U-Haul? How much do you think this U-Haul is going to be? Like, please guess. It's going to be for 3 days, basically. From October 30th to Sunday, which is the Thursday. October 30th, Thursday, to November 2nd, Sunday. How much do you think this cost is? And then not counting the miles. Because the miles is just $1.99 plus miles. So just this blanket cost. $183. $183 to rent out a U-Haul for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, basically Sunday. For 4 days. That's insane. That is insane. Um, yeah. A room easily anywhere in Boston, anywhere, at least $200 to $300. And then plus I would need to be Ubering to the transportation spots like a bus or a train. I'm already saving it. So, and then I told my mom, I was like, I love to return. And then who loves to accept returns? Costco. Did you see that lady who returned the half-eaten fucking chicken bake? Insane. But I'm like, what if it gets cold? If it gets really cold, why not just go to Costco, buy I can buy a mattress. I could literally buy a single, put it in the back of the van and sleep there. It's the cargo van. It's not like the open air truck, and it's not the box truck. It's the cargo van. So it's a decent size. You could park it like in a normal parking lot. It doesn't look crazy. I could just put a single back there, or air mattress, or anything. I could tear that air mattress up and then still accept it back, So, and then just get blankets and then just return it before I leave. Um, so I'm completely fine. I'm completely covered by Costco. Absolutely covered by Costco. And then their gas, and then I could literally just get gas there. Perfect. The only thing would be the parking and the sleeping situation of where can I park to sleep. Some people were saying in a like almost like a strip mall type of situation, um, which I don't know. I really don't know because I feel like I would kind of stick out like a sore thumb. I feel like I would kind of stick out like a sore thumb in a spot like a just a vacant parking lot, like all the way in the back. Like, why is there a random U-Haul right here? I think in a residential area, it looks somewhat more natural because okay, U-Haul, they're moving this and that. Um, what I could do, and what I well allegedly, let's just say all of this is fully alleged from this point on. All of this is 1,000% alleged, not real, fictional. I'm actually writing a book about this whole situation. On the first episode of the podcast, I was saying that this is a whole setup for a book. Not real at all. So, what I was thinking about in the book is why not look up a house that is for sale or for lease, and even especially one that has been on the market for more than 60 days or more than 90 days, or even one that's no, we'll do one that's like a lot on the market, and either park right beside it, right in front of it, or around it, and it's like, oh, okay, something's happening. We know that house is for sale. There's this U-Haul. Okay, something's going on. And we're good. And we're totally good. The only thing though is I feel like I would need to scout four or three. I would need to scout three houses because I don't think I could stay at that house for the same night. I would need to scout three. So I think that's what I'm gonna do because they have other ones. And even then, bro, even then, I could pay for parking. I could pay for a garage park and sleep in there. That's no problem. Like it's been, and the great part of it is it's not going to be hot. It's cold. We're in the East Coast in October. It's going to be cold. So, if not cold, chilly. So, I'm covered. I'd rather it be cold than it be hot, because then I'm going to need to have the car on. And no. So, even then, bro, I'll buy a fan or anything from Costco. So, yeah. Like, bro, look, like, genuinely, if it was if it was hot, this is what I would do. They sell generators. They sell like portable generators at Costco. I would just buy one, charge it up anywhere, and then buy a fan at Costco as well and use it and then just return that shit back. It's so easy. And this is probably going to be the only time I do it like this because it's not the point that this is the way I want to always travel. It's not the point. I don't want to travel like this. This is very inconvenient. All of this is super inconvenient. But and I was telling my mom because she was like, "Why would you do like cool? But why would you do this? You have money to do this." And I do, but it's the availability. The I'm blessed enough to where I feel confident in myself. I have money to like if something were to go wrong, I can bail myself out. It's easy. Or not, I'm lucky enough. I'm blessed enough that I can bail myself out of a situation if something were to go wrong. But it's like fucking might as well do it. Anybody who has the ability to do it or who doesn't would be like, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome to just say fuck it and just go, because Frontier the airline, which I don't know how great or not the airline is, they have a season pass. Where you can buy the season pass and fly as many times as you want. Yes, there are a bit of like, well, that's weird of why you would like. So one of them is you need to pay a cent. I think this is just legal logistical reasons. Like you need to pay a cent every time you go on the trip. Okay, fine. You can only book your seat like the day prior, which is very odd. And then you can book it like you can reserve it earlier, but you have to pay extra. Okay. And then there's some blackout dates, and even for my I think for my trip it's open, and the flight is like $300 or the season pass. The season pass is like $300. My flight is gonna be like $300, so it's gonna be equivocal to the same thing. So when I do this more often, when I go and travel more often, I would get the season pass because it's such a almost like a liberating thing of of freedom, and I do for sure get it, because I do have some family that is a bit hesitant on me doing it, but it's like, look, when you really sit down and think of your purpose in life, even if you get it, and let's say it's God, or your religion, or your family, or money, or whatever, at a certain point, it is just like, yeah, that it is why I'm doing this whole thing for. That's why I wake up. That's why I, brush my teeth. That's why I try hard. Um, all of us are gonna die, and I would much rather, lay in my bed, on my resting bed, lay in whatever situation I'm in when I'm passing, and be like, I did it. I legit had an opportunity to do anything, to do something, and instead of thinking, sitting and waiting and saying, I'll get to it, I just jumped on it. I jumped on it and I did it, and everything worked out. And I knew it would work out. I knew I would get to this point regardless of what I did. You know what I mean? I think it's like that saying, or the quote, or whatever. It's that quote or saying where it's like, if you knew everything would turn out in the end, if you knew everything would turn out good in the end, would you have done anything different? Or if you knew you would have died at, like, literally, you could do it. You could change it from, if you knew it was gonna be good, or if you knew you're gonna be all right, or if you knew you're gonna die. Like, literally, it's going to happen. You're gonna get to that point regardless of anything. Um, why not why not have experiences? And I think somebody could take this out of proportion, or take it in the wrong way, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna go drink, okay, I'm gonna go do heroin, okay, I'm gonna go do this and that. And it's like, okay, look, like, yeah, you're right, you could fit my saying into that, where into your justification of doing drugs, or harming yourself, or harming others, because at the end of the day, you are gonna die, yes. Um but I mean, if you take it like that, then it's like, I mean, okay, like, that literally is your choice, and I have no say. Like, and there's nobody listening to this, but even if somebody were to listen to this, who am I? You know what I mean? Who am I to you, for you to even care? Even on the good part, even on the motivational part, like, there's no real reason to even listen to me. So to even take it into consideration, or like, well, you said this, it really doesn't even matter, genuinely. So, but yeah, that's kind of my reason for doing it. It's just such a freedom that my family, life, God has given me, that doing this feels almost, how would I explain it? It feels almost like, I'm doing this for you, basically. I'm doing this for family, for, people, like, I'm doing this for them, basically. Like, this, it's for me to come back and tell you, for me to come back and like, tell you to come with me next time. Like, it's there, it's literally there. Like, everything is there to grab, it's there to experience, and it's difficult, yes, to make it there, but me, that I'm able to do it, it's like, oh, I want to do it, but I'm doing it because, in appreciation, because I have the ability to do it. And that's how I feel about it, and that's genuinely how I feel about it. It's out of pure love of life that I want to go one round of pure, like, let's barely make it. Like, if I was on my last crumbs or anything, I could still make it out there. Like, I could still figure a way to get out there, do some stuff, and make it back. Like, even if I was on my last, inch of thread or whatever. Um, I'd still want to do it. I still want to do it, and it's interesting, because it's like, I had the feeling when I went to Michigan, where it was like, I was stuck in my job that I hated, absolutely hated, and I was so, like, lost, and going crazy, going insane, and Was I working real estate when I was doing that? I can't even remember. I can't remember because I used to work at a bakery before I think Michael's, and I remember being super depressed at that bakery. But I can't remember if I went to the trip, if I went to Michigan while I was at the bakery, or I was at Michael's and then went on the trip. I can't remember. Um, I legit can't remember because I know I had the idea of like, oh, my ex is in Michigan. I can focus on real estate now. I think I had that thought, so I was like, so maybe, but I can't. I genuinely can't remember. But um, I did have this feeling. I did have this realization after I came back of like, well, what's there to do now? Like, what's there to do now? Like everything I was filling myself up with and like, oh, I can't wait to get out there. I did it, and I'm back, and it's like a bit of like not derealization, but a bit of I don't know, something. And I always had that as a kid. I always had that as a kid. Like I would cry after leaving like a fun place, or like like my older cousins like fun having fun and them leaving like just being depressed. Like I now I'm at a low, um. And I think about this often. I don't know how I never got into like drugs or anything. Like never was it like a heavy use. Never was it like a I need it, or I seek like sought it out or anything. Um, Only like a dumbass like in high school, but it like literally lasted 1 month. And then with my ex, it was just because she kind of put me onto it, and it was like I want to be cooler too, Um, but I literally haven't. I have not done anything, and I've never had that urge or anything. And it's so weird. I legit don't know what it is that either stops or makes somebody do it. Like even with vapes, like and stuff like that. Never really ever been really into that at all. Yeah, I really don't know what it is. What the cause of it is. It probably is like somewhat of a struggle in a person's life that makes them do some stuff. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Saturday for the trip. Um, it's completely free. Completely like I don't know. Like depending on how much I would want to spend, I think I would I would just drive as far as I can out, just into the woods or something, into the mountains, into something. I want to experience that that woodsy like serene feel, bliss, just that. I want to experience that. So, yeah, I think I'd do that out there. Um oh yeah, I think I'd do that out there. Yeah, it's exciting. It is for sure exciting, but as much as it is exciting to go and do that, a lot of more work needs to be done on this end before, doing that. Like I just closed and oh wow. Yeah, like I just closed and I could buy the tickets now, but I'm going to wait a bit. I'm just gonna put money aside, but yeah, I'm gonna put money aside for the tickets and all that. But I could buy the tickets now. I could have bought them prior. Um, so we'll see. Yeah, because the one what's it called? The one that was coming in, um, because I just finished a deal now. Whoa, hold up. Yeah, the deal that I just had now finished, and then I have two that came in that are looking to sell. One's in Waco, one's in Hazlet. I just need to confirm with them. One of them, I got everything. I literally got everything for them. I got the home evaluation. I got their net sheets, like solid, and now they're just not answering. So I think I just need to bug them. I just need to call them and just be like, yo, let's schedule. Like, let me come over. Let's sign. Let's get into it. Like, tell me really, is this it? Like, this is all you need? Like, is there anything else that's happening that's making you kind of wait? Like, what is it? Um, And then the other one, I just need to schedule a conversation for the first call because we haven't really talked. I just sent him a text saying like, "Yo, I'm here to help if you need help." He's like, "Okay, okay, okay." Um, but yeah, no, yeah. This weekend is gonna be great with the open houses. Today's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna from right now after this, I'm going to. How many times have I done it? I think three. Right, one. Uh, uh, yeah, I think three. So four. 2, 4, 6. Wait, 2, 4, 6. No, this is three. Huh. I think this is three. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, after this I'm going to go over there near the house. I need to figure out what's address cuz my biggest thing is just clothes. And genuinely the clothes is what makes me confident or not. When I took my pants, when I had my slacks on that my thighs don't fit in anymore, I just did not feel comfortable whatsoever at all. Did not feel comfortable. Um and with my shorts I feel comfortable because I'm loose and good. But then it's the top that also is like I need to find a good top. So this weekend I'm gonna go shopping logistically smartly. I'm not trying to ball out or anything. I just need to find a good basic um polo, a good basic um button down or something. I just need to find a good shirt. I found my good white shirts. The gray white shirt, the white shirts is Hollister. The heavyweight boxy ones, perfect. Perfect shirt. I bought three, so I have four now. Those are amazing. Um the I bought another shirt from Hollister, which is like a button down. Y'all have seen it in my vlogs. Um I need to either get another one of those or something else. I have no idea. But something casual, business casual. And I look up on Pinterest. I go on Pinterest and I'm like, give me business casual, give me something nice, something I could rock, something I could find. And it's always the most like, I have to buy 50 things just to get somewhere equivocal to it. Or it's some bullshit. Or it's some fucking bullshit, bro. Or it's like you have to be tall. I think one of the things you have to be tall. You could be short and doing it, but I think you need to be slimmer. Your clothes need to be slimmer. If you're short and your stuff is baggy, I saw a clip of I don't know if it was Lewis Hamilton or what's the guy who made that song? Not Fonzie. What is his name? Him. I think it was either Lewis Hamilton or him wore such a baggy fit. And actually, it wasn't even him. It was a rapper. Somebody wore a obnoxiously baggy fit, and they looked so short. They looked so short. So I think I need to wear something slim, not baggy, not skinny, something slim to regular, which is what my other dress pants are. So maybe slacks, but then the shoes. I need shoes. I need nice looking shoes. Sneakers. I need to kind of be done with the sneakers because I have these on clouds which I love. I really do love these. These are like the perfect like office white guy sneaker. And then the one that I have on right now and that I've had, this is my second pair of the exact same, is the 550s. These are awesome, but they're a bit chunkier. They're a bit chunkier than the on clouds. And I might get another pair of on clouds, but just all white because those have like a blue on it. Um, I might do that. But I need a dress shoe. I need a dress shoe that isn't hella pointy. My dress shoes are hella pointy and they cost like 160 or something. Um, I want a almost who had some shoes? that look like it. I have the name of it because I saw them and I was like, oh, maybe I'll get some of those. But it's like, okay, yeah, but then you need the wardrobe. Then you need the entire wardrobe that goes with it. Because if not, then you're just wasting your money on one shoe, hopefully that you wear, you know? Yeah, I just need like a good polo. I need like a solid polo. I can't wait for the cold because the cold I'm it's perfect for the cold because I could stack. Like stacking is just perfect, you know? But when it's hot, you really have to have pieces that fit, look nice, and that you feel good in. You know. Yeah. Um. But what else? What else? um. Yeah. That's kind of my daily dose. I've said I need to do more, and it's like way so obvious in these when there's kind of nothing to talk about. I'm just not doing anything. I'm legit just not doing anything at all, and I hate it. Because I think that it's somewhat of an escapism when the trip is the great thing that's gonna happen, but it's like, why isn't anything great happening here when somebody would love to come to Dallas? Um, yeah, I need to get out more. I need to get out more by myself with somebody with nobody in general. Um, let's see. This weekend, I think I'm gonna help one of my friends move. But that's maybe this weekend, maybe not. I need to go run or just to the park or to a trail or something. Um, I just need to do more. I have life. I have life, and it would be a great great shame to not use it. Um, yeah. So yeah. We'll kind of yeah. We'll just leave it at that. I don't want to I don't want to force something out that's just bland. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Episodes are on Spotify as well. Click the link in the bio below, in the description below. Follow my Instagram, follow here, and come back next week for another episode. Thank you so much for watching.